So we can test this comment. Let's check it out in our VS Code. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks. First, we can put a comment. I'm going to put it somewhere here. I'm going to paste it. So this is a comment explaining this section. Can you see what we have on the screen? Yes. Let me just make this thing more cool. Let me format this document using Prettier. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, let's run this using our VS Code. Of course, we'll save it first. Then we'll check. Let's see. Maybe that comment line what will happen. And see we have everything. That comment line is never showing. Yes, it's not going to show. Just tell us about our code, of course, make our code more readable and more clear, of course, and what's in that particular line of code. Let's check the next. So the next commonly used tag is the list. We use list, and we have two types of list. We have the ordered list and we have the unordered list. So for the unordered list, they make use of bullets. You can only have bullet points on the what on the screen. Right. For ordered, we have numbers, right? Number one, two, three, and the likes. So this is how we define. We write on ordered list. We use the UL tag, UL, an opening UL tag, and we have the corresponding closing tag. So this is what unordered list, and we have the words closing of unordered list. Inside them, we have the list. We have the elements that will be listing, right? The first element, of course, we'll put HTML. Second element, CSS. Third element, JavaScript. But let's check this out in our VS Code. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, we don't want this. We don't want this. So we have this on ordered list. We have on our ordered list. Can you see our ordered list? Let me put it side by side. Side by side. So we have the ordered list. Can you see how it is being listed? And the other one is what? The ordered list. Right, ordered list we use OL. So I'm going to change this to OL. Let's see what we got. We have OL. Right. OL. That is ordered list. Ordered list. Saving it down, can you see we have that's automatically changed? We have one, two, three. So basically the same thing, but different output. Right. The way we write it, we have OL for ordered list, UL for ordered lists. We use lists for different things on the website. Many things. You have to just use the one that works best for you. We have links also. Links, we can use links, of course, to link to external web page, to link to, can use hyperlink to link in between our files, of course, to go to one section in the same HTML files, the same HTML file. So let me copy, I'm going to copy this link, you see how the link, of course, by default, it will show kind of blue color and underlined. You see, this is the link, VCCW3 school, kind of a purple color and it will be underlined, right? Because you can check this is the attribute of the A tag. This tag is called this is A tag and it has an attribute. The attribute is this href, which is telling us where it should be linked to, where the link should go to. Right? It can be in between the same web page or it is outside that particular website entirely. And we have the word, of course, that we should have to click. This can put anything here. So yeah, so we have it here. That's the anchor tag. Of course, we learn more about this as we move on. Of the other one, we have tables, right? For the table, we have, of course, we set the border first for it to show the border. So we have the table, we have the table tag. We have TR, which is the table row. So the first row of a table is, of course, where we put the header, right? The head of the table. So the head of the table, what should the first column, first row. So we have this name, we have this age. Because the following one will now be what the data inside the table, right? So I'm gonna copy this again. Let's see what we've got in VS Code. Can you see the table? We have name of age. Here we have border one, and put border zero. Can you see the border is not there anymore? But if I put border, let me say I put border three. The border should be there for us to show. So this is what the head. Can you see automatic by default it is black, it is bolded. This name and age, which is the first row, bolded. Of course, we can have more. We can have more of this. Put, put. Okay. Can you see we have another thing here? Right. So okay, that's it. So this is our table. You have to just play around it. This just kind of walk around it, try this and that. That's how we learn. You just copy one thing and just leave it like that. Twist it, add more things, add more stuff. Because this table, there's a way we can span two column. Because this is very possible. So just try that and we'll work around it. So let's talk about the next. Talk about what forms. So for form, of course, we have the form tag. That's an opening tag that's a word corresponding closing tag. So in a form, we have what we call the label, which is the name of that particular form. We can have input, different type. So let's copy this line of code and just let's check, let's see what we got there. Okay, I see the form. Okay, why is it going with my table? Good. Yeah, okay. So I can have some space in between the table. Okay, I see the form, I can type anything here, type anything here. Yeah, can you see? That is just form. For the form, we have the label, right? Which is gonna use is showing it. We have name as the label. We have of course at the front of the label we have this input type of text. It will be receiving text. And that's a place where enter your name. This is the enter your name, right? Place holder. And we have another one, we have this input of type submit for the value is what. So that is the form. We use form in logging, we use form in registering, and we use form many parts of the screen, of course, to collect feedback. Use form website. Right. So HTML attributes. The attribute give extra information about you. Have had me mentioning HTML attribute the other time on the attribute of the anchor tag. Anchor tag uses href attribute, which tells us where that particular link should link to. We have example, they're always in the opening tag, of course. They're also inside the opening tags. Right. For this IMG now, image tag now, we have the SRC, which is where the image is being located. Right. We have alt, which is if the picture is not showing, what should be shown on the screen. Right. We have width, which set the image width. We have height, which set the image height, and we have href for the destination of the link. So there are many attributes. Yeah, so you just have to just start learning, just start practicing, start working with them for you to understand more. So there's also what we call block versus inline elements. So HTML elements behave differently on a web page, right? We have the block level. They always start on a new line, and it takes full width available. For example, the division tag, the addition tag, the bit tag, the another list, what they are uh, block level elements. The inline element they appears within a line and only take up as much width as needed. The example, for example, we have the A tag, the IMG tag, we have the span tag, right? They are what's inline elements. For example, we have this is a strong block, and let me copy this. Let's copy this. Let's put it in our. Can you see? This is a block element. This is what inline. Right. So for our class activity, what is the purpose of add section? Answer that. If users can't see it, what is the purpose of it? Why are tags paired opening and closing? Yeah, sometimes they don't have closing tag, like the break tag, the IMG tag, you don't have closing tag, you only have opening tag. Why? Why are the tag? Why are some open tag? Why do we have opening and closing tag for some and we don't have for other?